mysterious, towering toward the sky. The cypress tree in Starry Night seems almost alive. But why did Van Gogh place it right in the center, connecting Earth to the stars? What does it mean? And what do cypress trees symbolize in the history of art? The cypress tree is one of the oldest symbols in Western culture. Its tall, flame-like shape has stood for thousands of years beside graves, temples, and sacred spaces. In Greek and Roman mythology, the cypress was the tree of the underworld, a symbol of mourning, eternity, and the soul's passage after death. In ancient cemeteries across the Mediterranean, cypress trees were planted to guide and protect the dead. They do not lose their leaves. They grow straight toward the sky. To many, they became symbols of the soul's journey, from earth to heaven. Van Gogh arrived in southern France in 1888, and almost immediately, he became captivated by the cypress trees of Provence. He wrote in a letter to his brother Theo, "The cypresses still preoccupy me. I'd like to do something with them like the sunflowers, because they astonish me." He painted them again and again. Cypresses, with two figures rowed, with cypress and star wheat field with cypresses. But in Starry Night, the cypress is different. It's not just a part of nature. It's the darkest, most powerful presence in the painting. It towers over the quiet village, reaches up into the swirling stars, and stands like a silent bridge between life and death. Artists have used the cypress tree for centuries to express the mystery of mortality. In Renaissance art, it often appeared in the background of religious paintings, marking the presence of grief or eternal life. In Islamic gardens, cypresses were symbols of divine order and peace. In romantic painting, the tree became a metaphor for loneliness and introspection. For Van Gogh, all of these meanings may have merged. He was deeply religious as a young man. He battled isolation, loss, and depression throughout his life. The cypress may have become his symbol for the unknown, for the mystery of death, for the desire to reach something greater, for the invisible connection between this world and the next. Look again at Starry Night. The entire painting flows in horizontal waves, rolling hills, swirling clouds, gentle motion. But the cypress cuts through all of that. It is vertical, still, rooted in the ground, but climbing into the stars. Some scholars believe the tree represents Van Gogh himself, a soul trapped on earth, but yearning for heaven, a presence grounded in darkness, but reaching for light. But maybe the cypress in Starry Night is not just a symbol. Maybe it's a presence. In Van Gogh's world, nature was never background. Trees, fields, stars, they were alive, full of emotion and mystery. The cypress doesn't just decorate the painting, it anchors it. It asks a question: what lies beyond this night? Is there something after the darkness? Is there peace beyond the storm? In Starry Night, the cypress tree stands silently, dark against the sky, both beautiful and haunting. It reminds us that nature holds more than beauty. It holds memory, faith, grief, hope. Van Gogh painted a night full of motion and chaos, but through it the cypress remains steady, a silent messenger, a flame in the dark, a soul reaching upward toward something eternal.